Hi friends, today we are going to see demo on Snowflake task versioning. If you have not seen my recent blog on getting started with Snowflake task, I would suggest you to please have a look. I have provided blog link in YouTube video description. Hope you will like this demo. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done yet for all the upcoming interesting demo. Let's start with the demo. So today in this demo, we are going to see that how the versioning got created the moment you start your task or the moment when you execute your task. And during that execution, if the parent task or the child task are running, you will not able to modify the uh, SQL statement or the execution statement structure or body or any text inside that while it is running. So to do any modification, you have to suspend the task. If it's a child task, you have to suspend the parent task first and then child task. Or if it's a parent task, you can modify the task. But the moment you modify the parent task or the root task, your task will be in suspended mode. And to get the reflection of those changes, you need to resume the task. But in case of child task, you will not be able to modify the task. Like the moment the meaning of modify means, like if you want to modify the SQL statement inside the child task, you will not be allowed because root task is running. But the same thing when you apply it for root task, if you want to modify the root task, it will allow you, but it will also at the just after modification, it will suspend the task so that no future run will be happen on this automatically. And if you want to run, you have to resume the root task again to get the reflection of the stuff. Let's see this demo and then I will show you how it differ when you use the same concept with the procedure. So today for this demo, I'm going to use sysadmin. I'm creating a new database called task demo. And as per my previous all demo, I'm going to create the job tracker job tracker table, sorry. And I'm going to create a procedure as well. And this procedure is very simple. It's just going to insert the recording job tracker table. And it's take a task number, a numeric value or a float value as an input, and then it just concatenate that value with the job name. So in this demo, I'm going to create a simple tree of tasks. There is a root task called task 1, which has a warehouse and a schedule of running every 1 minute. This task is going to just insert the record into the job tracker table. There are other two child tasks which are also dependent on task 1 in a sequence manner. So task 2 is dependent on task 1 and task 3 is dependent on task 2 completion. And the moment it complete, it will execute based on the same sequence. And I'm just updating the text and the other required stuff as a value inside the respective tasks. Now I'm going to create a last task which is known as the task version. Basically it's just difference in the calling. Like this time I'm going to pass any SQL statement. I'm going to call a store procedure with a value of 1. Now that you are already aware that tasks always get created in a suspended mode, let's see here all the 4 tasks are in suspended mode. Let me run the root task so that all the other tasks are running. So let's see again. Now hopefully all the tasks are started. So now that tasks are started, so now it will get execute within a minute and then it will populate this table. So now say it is running, right? So the moment it will get the scheduled time, it will get execute. But say if now I just recall, like it can be a normal scenario that now task is already running, but now I understand I had done one mistake, right? I want to modify something inside my job. Say let's start with a child task. So if say I want to pass a value of 2 here rather than 1, let's see if it will allow me to do that or not. So it says like unable to update graph with the root task demo public task 1 since the root task is not suspended. So it didn't allow me to update the value of the child task. Let me try with this. Let me just recreate. I am not changing anything here. It also give me the same thing, that the root task is running, so it is not allowing me to change the value. Till now our task is still running, so there is no issue with that. All are started and running. Hopefully it has also inserted some record over here, so it has started with the task 1. If we see in a moment, you will see another 3 or 4 records. So this is running, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to modify the root task with a value of, say, here I will just modify it to root task 1, and then let me recreate this task or modify this task and see what is the impact. So I just executed and it allowed me to do that, but if I go here and if I execute show task, you will see that it got suspended. But all the other tasks, all the other child tasks are still running. It says the state is running and started, but you will see that it will not get executed because all are dependent on the parent task, and parent task is suspended. So let's see that in the table level. So we'll see all the 4 or 5 records, whatever was required was there. We see that task 1, task 2, task 3 and task 4 is already completed the first life cycle, and we see that we have modified the task 1 to root task as a remarks column, and that is not there for the first one because we have not modified at that time. But now that we have modified, but we have not started the root task now, although the task 2 and 3 and 4 is already there. Now if we keep on executing, we will not see the execution of the root task, or there will be no task 1, another entry for task 1 even if we see. So let's wait for some moment and we will see by that time that we are not allowed to do that. So now that you can see, there was no execution happening for task 1 or any of the tasks because the parent task is still suspended. So let me resume the parent task and we will see another round of entry. So now that we have executed, we'll see the current status of all the tasks, and now we will see that all are in the started mode. And if we execute this statement, we will see another round of let me do this in a descending order so that we will see the data in a descending order. So it will take another round, so hopefully within a minute it will show up with all the details. So here in the task 1 remarks, it will show us as a root task 1 remark in the next run. So hopefully it will get executed in a few moments. Okay, so we have to wait till 1 minute. Resuming should show us. Okay, so let's see, let's wait. So now you can see that the first task was ran again and it was mentioned with the updated root 1 task remark. Now you can see that we will see another 4 records in a moment, but we have only modified the task 1, so it came with the updated record, but all the other will be remain as is because we have not modified anything. Now what we are going to see, that we understand that when we modified the root task, it was modified but it got suspended, and we have to resume the root task, and then it started reflecting the changes. So that means that the moment when we create the task at the initial stage, it created a version, and based on that version it started executing. So if you do any modification and if you want to run the new version, you have to resume the task. But the same thing doesn't work same in case of procedure. Like what I mean with that is, like you will not able to modify the body inside the task. Like if I wanted to do this with 2, if I try that, I will not able to do that. But say I am not modifying this, but I'm modifying the structure of the procedure. Say if I want to modify the structure of the procedure and say like I want to mention here as proc task done, right? So I can do that. So I can modify the underlying code of the stored procedure. So here you can see that if I execute it, get executed successfully, although it is running. So if you will see here, this was running and everything is still running. So if I execute again, you will see that the code will be with the modified. You can see that the sp call happened and it took the latest remarks provided by me. So now you can understand that if you want to modify the structure inside the procedure which was called in the task, that is possible. But if you want to touch that body inside the task, that is not possible unless you have to suspend the root task and then resume again. So now that you understand the difference and the versioning concept in task, this demo is over and we don't need this stuff anymore. So I'm going to just suspend all the tasks and I'm going to clean up all the tasks in the database. So hope you like this demo, and if you like the demo, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.